coin flip. What's going on, DTX? On your back to the airport. You shouldn't put the airport on your back, but that's a heavy lift. That's a heavy lift, fam.
Hey, DTX.
You should let the airport put you on their back. Just saying, fam. Just saying. Got the noties out. Going on, Chance. How we doing, my guy? I need. Where's that? Did I not download it? I'm an idiot. I guess I didn't. Actually, no.
Hey, Gerald. Hey, Michael.
It's okay. Coin flip is heads, he says. Tails. Bitter Steel just went live. Can you click over there and let him know he won the coin flip?
Yeah.
Just setting up a couple more things here. I was kind of slacking. I'm not slacking really, but kind of last minute got in here and. Oh, that's wrong one. Let me go back. Let's see what's going on, Jared. What's going on, Mike? How you guys doing? Welcome, everybody. Sorry about the delay, the slight delay. We'll let the music ride for a minute. Bro, I know I downloaded this damn thing because I have it somewhere. I gotta find it. Random 8. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. What's this called? Playoff Tree Goliath. I didn't rename it, that's why. That's why. I didn't rename it. Give me just a second, guys. Sorry, guys. I should have been a little bit more prepared than this. That's why I kept pushing the time back, and I was just like running out of it. There's that. All right, so we got that there. And then let me get bitter. And they were only going to have bitter because Mike's having some issues with streaming. So we're only going to have bitter side, which is fine. What's going on, Snake? If you guys can support the streamers. I know I just see bitter still go live. Why is it not showing me that he went live?
Yeah, he's doing a practice match right now.
pretty decent size over here. How's everybody doing this Saturday morning or afternoon, depending on where you're at in the world, or evening, depending on where you're at in the world, actually, right? There we go. Bitter. And for those who don't know, Aniket is Mike. Mike is Aniket. So if you see me with Mike up here, it's because that's what I know him by mostly. I can't call him Aniket no more. We're in an alliance together. So I see him all the time with his Mike name. And it throws me off when I see him in here. What's going on, Tobias J? What's going on, Doug? Snake? Welcome, fellas. Just kind of waiting for some warm-ups to happen. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick AQ fight while I'm waiting. Don't speak of which, hold on. I'm gonna go back and tell my alliance officer, no, that's not gonna work. I have no other need for torch on my planet. Told him that. Alright. So we're just kind of waiting around. If you guys want to watch Bitter's point of view, we're going to be covering it here. Kind of how we did Lefty that one time, as well as Bitter's going to be doing his own stream. So guys, make sure you guys click the link, the pinned comment up above. Go over there, check Bitter out, give him a sub if you're not sub to him. Don't know if it's just me. But very quiet. Am I? I was mumbling earlier because I was talking about something else that had nothing to do with what was going on, Matt. So if you were trying to listen to that, that's why. But I should be okay. I mean, I can check real quick. Sometimes my mic likes to not be my mic, but it is definitely my mic. It's on. It's fine. Might just be you. Might just be you, man. But you're more than welcome to join us too, Matt. We'll be doing some live coverage here of Bitter Steel. But this is the current Goliath bracket. We got, you can see Anakin and Bitter Steel versus Tom Jarvis and Jay Will, which they will be going tomorrow about this time tomorrow, give or take. So there's that. All right. Let's see. They're over there getting a couple warm-up matches going. Also, in the pinned comment, we have Anakit, aka Mike's channel, pinned in there as well. Make sure you click over there, give him a sub. If you guys want a nice Kingpin tutorial of watching how to use Kingpin, Mike's your guy. He's a big Kingpin guy, a big Kingpin guy. Heading home, then I'll be on. Okay, thanks, Jay. We're cheering on from the pub. Okay, TJ. Okay. Doing some early scouting, I see. I mean, you already had a practice match versus one of them, right? Is anybody else having issues hearing me on my mic? Because another thing that does happen is that, like I said, me and my lovely wife to be, yeah, My lovely wife, we share a desk because she works from home. And she works from home earlier today, but she had to go to the office. Thank God. Which means I got to cover this, because if she was still here, I wouldn't get to cover this. So that's always important. Always important. Captain Bay, what did you release? Oh, okay. A crystal opening. Let's see. J. Will, I'm not ready for tomorrow, by the way. I feel like you'll win. TJ, is that like some reverse mind psychology BS, bruh? WAG 1 GD? WAG 1? What's that? Really, J. Will, that's how we doing this Saturday, huh? I don't know what he's talking about. Okay. Just slightly here on my side. I'm getting an early look. Early look. I don't want to chime in too soon here. I feel like I don't know how to play BGs. TJ, can I just forfeit now? These two here, dog. These two here. All right, he's still doing a couple warm-ups. We might have jumped in a smidge too early. He's doing some warm-up matches here.
Hey, Jason. Hey, TJ. Hey, Doug.
Yeah, DTX. You'll be in the David bracket the next tournament. FY, there is no David bracket. There is no David bracket for the next one.
Can we create a David bracket for people like me?
Yeah, we can create a David bracket. We sure can. I'll put you and TJ and FinTech and DTX and J Will and all of you guys who complain about being in the Goliath bracket. I'll put you guys all in the David bracket next tournament. How about that?
Yeah.
No?
See,
No?
it has to be just me, and like, you know, when you start bringing those other guys in there, we can't call it the David bracket anymore, you know.
I don't even understand why you're bringing them for that fight. You have to find a different solution, homie.
Hey, Doug, it's all good. Just tuning in and...
Yeah. He was kind of quiet there for a minute. So, yes, I got Forgotten on call with me. My bad, guys. I should probably be introducing him here. I am going to flip over and go ahead and start looking. Should I let them? I mean, yeah, whatever. Because then we can get started whenever they get started, right? Plus, it'll help me line up the stream a little bit more when he's in the fight. TJ, I feel like if we should settle this like men, rock, paper, scissors, just best 2 out of 3. You go first to say, wow. Nah, J. Will, you aren't forfeiting, but if you watch my stream from earlier, I'm not on form. There's zero use for him. Get somebody else to do it, fam. I'm not doing it. I changed my tag team two wars ago because that's what you want, and then I have no use for him. It was the wrong move. I'm not doing it again.
Ooh.
How about call tomorrow and we can do the rock paper scissors showdown? That would be the worst. The worst Final Four ever.
The people wouldn't see it coming though.
Yeah. We blame the host for not properly introducing you. You know how Ghostdog gets down. He's friends with Lefty. I mean, I'm friends with Lefty, but don't paint us in the same boat. Don't paint us in the same boat, man.
I appreciate it, Doug. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so there. See, I feel like I'm missing part of the screen. There we are. So let's do that. That gives us more. So right now he's still warming up. He hasn't started fighting yet. This is just some warm-up matches. He was going to start his stream earlier, and he didn't. So now, you don't like hospital Wi-Fi? Yeah, sometimes the hospital Wi-Fi is not the best.
Yeah. It can be hit or miss.
Jason must be psychic. How he know Atuma getting a buff? Yeah, he didn't, bro. He got lucky. He got lucky for sure. All right, so let me just see how here. I know I can come out a little bit more. Okay. We got a pretty good screen there. Some clear gameplay.
Oh yeah.
And again, for those who are just joining, Bitter still is streaming. His link to this stream is up in the pinned comment. Also in the pinned comment, we have Anakin, aka Mike's YouTube page. And there's that. So you guys give both of them a subs. Both of them put on a heck of a show all throughout the tournament. I expect this to be one heck of a show. I wouldn't be not surprised at any point in time if this goes to full 7 down to the last match. At any point in time.
And Jason says, GD, can you read his last to TJ? He feels like it's only fair.
Read last to TJ. Okay. What about we flip a coin? Heads I win, tails you lose. Jason. You guys are talking about everything but the upcoming match. This doesn't feel right. Doesn't quite feel right. Like I still need to make a couple more adjustments. Bring this up just a smidge here. Yeah, there we go. I don't think we got it. I think we got a full, good, clean picture. Doug shaking my head. I mean, bruh. What? I feel like he has a 50-50 shot on that deal. I feel like he has a 100% chance to lose on that deal. You would have been better off saying heads I win, tails you win, and I give you a double headed coin. That's what you should have just said. Or wait, while we're waiting, and I'm looking at this number that says 1235, the wedding fund. So I should up that because some lovely sibling of mine sent me an early wedding present yesterday. My sister, who sometimes pops in the stream, under her name I always forget because she only comes in like once every 3 or 4 months.
It'd be like that.
Love her to death, right? So she sends me and my fiance an early wedding present of $1,000.
Hey.
To help with the wedding. She says, I don't know what it costs to put on a wedding, but I'm sure this will help a little bit, and I want to make sure that I give it to you now so that I can help you out now instead of getting to you afterwards when you're already in debt. And I was like, you don't have to do that. I appreciate it, but you don't have to.
It's definitely generous.
No, not $1,000 in Google Play credit, YT user. No, flat out US $1,000 that I used to finish paying off the dress for my girl. We had a couple more guests that are coming, so we had to get a couple more of the freaking cups. Let's not talk about the cups, because you guys, the cups are a touchy subject for me at the moment. And when I say cups, they're actually tumblers, and they're nice. I don't know if I ever showed you guys a picture of them. Let me see if I have a picture of them that I can show real quick. Here. I don't know what I did with the cups. So anyway, but they're cups. They're tumblers. They're nice. They have the hashtag for the wedding on them. They're black with a silver wording and a chrome one with purple lettering. So they're going to be kind of nice. I think we're getting the match. It's probably going to get going here soon. I'm gonna bring in the volume for Better Still here. Let's see.
Yeah, so it'll go back down to like the waiting for Bitter Still thing just for a moment. Yeah. I'm just gonna restart the game. Yeah, Anki, I'm just gonna restart and then we'll go. Just give me 1 sec.
I do know about the wedding. Is screen just crashed? Oh, not. He's not on call. He's not on call, YT user. That is actually Bitter Steel. He's up there. Matt, I do know. She was talking about the wedding and you were planning the next ring forward. I mean, this might be true. Did he just close the stream? It might. Yeah, he did.
Okay, I think we should be back.
Okay, there we go.
Nice. Yeah, he's still alive.
He started. Okay.
Great. Alright, good luck, Ankit. I hope your matches go well, but not too well.
Alright, we'll put him back on mute. Looks like we're getting started here. Good luck to both of those gentlemen.
Right.
Wish them good luck here in the chats. Let's see. I really wasn't planning my next ring for at that time, Matt. The time that we were talking about the actual wedding stuff, I wasn't. Alrighty.
Alright, we're kicking off the semifinals.
And the Goliath bracket. We've already had the semis and the day kickoff, and we'll actually have the other half of that bracket later on this evening. Here in about 3 hours from now, which is already set up. I will be streaming that one live as well, which is why I didn't stream yesterday. For those who think that, plus it was like I had to do some wedding planning. She's like, "You're always covering the stupid tournament." I'm like, Yeah, because it's my tournament. I said, here's what I'll do. I won't stream Friday night. We'll talk wedding stuff Friday night. I have one stream I have to do at 6. This one wasn't going to be in play for me at first. Then my son decided to take my mom to the store for me, and I was like, oh, okay, well, at least I'll be able to watch the matches without being interrupted. And then my girl was like, oh, I have to run to the office to go do some stuff. I'm going to be gone for a couple hours. I'm like, oh, well, now I can cover the match. So that's how this happened for me, which is why I'm kind of debacled at the moment for the matches here. It looks like we are underway. We've banned Rentra, Fury, Torch, Spider-Man Supreme, Valkyrie, and Void there for Anakin, aka Mike. Matt, if you're available, if you want to hop on call, you're more than welcome to. As well, TJ, aka Tobias, or Tom Jarvis. Either whichever TJ is there can jump on call. Speaking of tonight's matches, we got DTM in the chat. He'll be going up against Oz tonight. All right, I don't see. Okay, so Mysterio. I didn't get to face him when I was just sparring with Mike just for a second. But he's picked him on defense a couple, or at least on his squad a couple of times. Is it just a stall method? Is that what we're thinking with that pick?
That too. Then I've seen him mention using Mysterio against Domino before, and so he may be holding it as a counter to Bitter Steel's Domino.
Domino, gotcha.
Yeah.
Tobias, TJ, either you or Tom Jarvis, either one, both of you are TJ. So I was just saying, if you guys want to be on call, I think you said you're at work though, right? Gerald, pop in the chat. I really wish we could have got Mike on here, but when he tried to stream to Discord, it was bad. It was really bad for him. But it's always better when you can have back-to-back to see how things are going. But going forward into the next tournament, the bracket matches will be streamed in the Discord at worst, or they'll be streamed on the users' YouTube pages for the next season, all bracket rounds. So that's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah. And we do have the Domino against Mysterio match off.
Okay. And we got Mr. Negative versus Man-Thing. Is Anakin running unfazed?
I have no idea, but I guess we can. I guess we'll find out.
And keep in mind the rules are no. Oh, ouch. But does he have any kind of regen, Mr. Negative? Does he have a passive regen of his own?
No, the only way to get a regen, you'll have to do the SP3, and that's. That's gonna take some time. Yeah.
So all of the ego for is that Domino does Domino things over there, right?
Yeah, and then we'll have to go from there and find out. But was that unfazed that kicked in earlier?
I missed it, so I don't know. I did miss it. I just looked up and he was getting smacked.
Yeah.
All right, so he does it faster. Picks up a score of 49,000. All right, there we go. It's a cleaner fight.
Yeah.
Slower, cleaner fight, slower. He ends up only winning by 1,100 points. So less than 1,100 points. So even with the health loss, that was all. If it could have been slightly cleaner, he might have won. Slightly cleaner, he might have won. All right. Oh, it was unfazed.
Yeah, it
Jason?
was unfazed.
Yeah.
I just looked back at it.
Yeah, that's what we thought it was unfazed. But I looked to go say something in the chat, and I looked back up, and he was getting smacked. I was like, oh, but I noticed that the light stuff was on him. I was like, oh, he must have got hit with unfazed.
RNG.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me, but it works for everybody else. It's kind of like me with using Hawkling, I guess. Payback.
Yeah, some of us don't have that god tier RNG, Hulkling RNG, but it is what it is.
Hawkling has RNG.
Against Domino, apparently.
Trash mastery. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
Ojo versus Mephisto.
Yeah, I haven't seen this matchup. To me, it doesn't seem to be the best, but
Yeah, he really didn't have any ideal counters.
Yeah, probably not. Which is why he really needed to win the first one. See how it plays out. DJ's starting to tick a little bit. DJin is ticking.
And he is gaining a little regen, so
Yeah. And he's down. Nice job. Nice job. Not fast enough, though. Not fast enough.
yeah, Mike had a really good draft that round.
Yeah, he did. That, and like I said, he really needed to win that first one. He really needed to win the first one to make it worth it. All right, so we got 1-0 Aniket. Like I said, this could be definitely a seven match. Ordeal. Okay. So I think we got same bands again. If I'm not mistaken, Rentra is a rank 5 for Aniket. So it's a quiet rank 5, but it's a rank 5.
Yeah, that's so. Yeah, the bands look like they haven't changed this round, so we'll see how things turn out.
Yep. Let's see if any fights become a thing where they might become changed. Which is, unfazed didn't work for me at all during my match. So the player that had Mr. Negative just smoked my man thing.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, yeah, no, you're not getting them no more. I don't care if I have unfazed or not. We will not be doing this, sir.
Yeah, the joys of RNG mastery.
All right, first Weapon X sighting, first Titania sighting. I can guarantee that he's not ever going to get his Valkyrie, but he still won't. But he does have a rank 5 Circe that we haven't seen yet. Right, Korg and Masacre. Pick up a Gallon. A lot of times I forget y'all have music on y'all end. If the music is too loud, let me know, or if it's too annoying, let me know. I'll cut it off. A lot of times the music is just playing in my ear, and I'm forgetting that you guys can hear it too. And it's more for me than it is for you guys, to be honest with you. Keeps me up. Keeps me engaged.
Gotcha.
All right, so we got Korg versus Bishop and Gallon versus Korg. Okay. So Gallon thing can be done, obviously, right? You gotta make sure you get the rock shield down, correct?
Yeah, it can be done. It's just a bit trickier.
Yeah, I think Bishop's a little bit safer. Because one, he can't shrug the stun, right?
Yeah. You can just parry and attack and be safe.
Now, in this meta, do you do special ones or special twos?
Against Korg, I personally go to the SP2.
He had a couple weaknesses on him when he threw that. So
All right.
It didn't hit quite as hard.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys?
No, look here. It's Mr. Can I forfeit?
Can I?
No. You cannot.
Just asking. Okay.
What's going on, everybody? Very welcome, Jason from Jason and Jabari, the worst half of that group.
Oh man,
to the
Dang.
chat.
Ooh.
I would actually argue that he's correct.
How's it going, buddy?
Pretty good, man. Just got home literally. Hurry up and hopped on. I saw
Ran
most
the door,
of it. Guys, don't drive and watch your phone. It's a bad idea. Don't do that. But it looked like Ankit is up 1-0. It looks like the unfazed kicked in on the man thing for Bitter, because I'm assuming that's who we're watching, and he lost enough points for Ankit to edge out that win.
Yep.
And then I didn't see the matchup he did in round 2, but I know he won it. So
Mojo versus Mephisto.
yeah,
yeah.
that generally doesn't work out that well. It does work, but just not that well.
Okay, yeah, there was the Gallon Korg thing didn't go out too well.
Didn't look like it. I will say that a lot of the pro players, they utilize their mastery setup to counter certain champions. Since you only get 3 bans, that kind of extends it a little bit. Unfazed is becoming more prominent because of champions like Mr. Negative and things like that. You don't really necessarily want to ban them unless it's like a R5 nowadays. So you want to have something set up just in case it triggers your unfazed and you can get a few hits on them like you saw there to edge out a win. Another big one obviously is inequity, especially with this meta. It definitely takes longer to drop an opponent if you're running max inequity, and all those little edges that you have, the advantages, they definitely help out with nudging out wins, which you'll have to do when you're playing really, really good players.
So yeah, Mojo worked, just not fast enough. Yeah, DTM, that's very true. Doug said he almost forgot who you were, J-Will.
Oh yeah, no, I'm easily forgettable. I'm a terrible player anyway, so yeah.
Here we go. This is Gallon versus Thing, which is also another one that could be slightly tricky. You got to manage the rock stacks. You got to manage harvest. You got to manage protection. It's a lot to manage. And then on the other side, we had Titania with Ankit using Kingpin to take her down. I kind of give the edge to him, I think, on that just slightly.
Who's he using? Kingpin on who?
Titania.
Yeah, that's a solid matchup. Very solid matchup. The thing about Gallon is his harvest, it cannot be affected by all those weaknesses, so it doesn't really matter.
Right, the harvest is the secondary damage that can't
right.
be affected.
So I would definitely keep that in mind when someone's using a Gallon against you. They could stand there and get 7 weaknesses; it wouldn't matter. So
he just edged him out there on health.
Yeah, he took it out. Yeah, 200-point difference.
Yeah, 200-point difference. Edged it out on health.
I wonder if he got caught by the indestructible phase that she has in the beginning.
Yeah, probably.
When she either does a heavy or dashes in at you, because a lot of people get tripped up by that. Still,
you get tripped up on the dash up. You have to block or parry. And not so fast, my friend.
Yep.
As Lee Corso would say.
Yep.
If you don't know who Lee Corso is, sorry.
All right, so looks like we're at 1-1.
Yeah, 1-1. Alright, so same bands again. So 1-1, you kind of think the bands will stay the same unless, like I said, unless you run across something that was just a really big issue. Like we seen, I think it was the other night, Martian. He ran across I think a stealth Spider-Man that took out one of his attackers pretty quick, and he's like, "Yeah, no more of that."
Yeah. And honestly, Forgotten, you can attest to this because you play at a high level as well as yourself, GD. You've played at the high level. I know you're on a hiatus at the moment, but you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But part of this is learning on the fly, learning your opponent really, really quickly in order to try to put yourself in the best position to win of 5 or 7, because that's a huge part of it, in my opinion. Learning their tendencies, learning how well they do with champions, watching their scores, things like that, in order to ultimately come out with the dub.
Right. So what you want to do is, like in best of 5, I think you have a little less leeway because you definitely don't want to go down 0-2 in a best of 5 series.
Correct.
So you kind of only have like a match to really figure that out. Whereas on a best of 7, the first 2 matches are kind of like fill matches. Going down 0-2 in the best of 7 isn't necessarily a bad thing. You just don't want to go down 0-3.
Right. We've seen actually FinTech come back from a 2-0 deficit. I lost when I was up 2-0 to Slaymon back in the day. So, you know, it's not the end of the world. But like you said, you definitely don't want to have your back against a corner the whole time. Although FinTech has come back from a 3-0 deficit, but it's not ideal.
It's not ideal.
It's definitely not ideal. What's going on, Jules?
Jules, what's happening?
But yeah, it definitely is a lot of learning your opponent on the fly and getting an idea of, oh, they might have like a certain attacker that's kind of like a go-to attacker that's like wrecking through your defenders, or just something to throw them
already
off.
On the bands is you're seeing that their top people that they're known for, well, maybe not Anakin so much, but for Bitter, Valkyrie is not seen the light of day. It probably won't at all during this time, during this matchup.
I mean, honestly,
Mike Kingpin is his like guy.
Yeah,
but a lot of people also use him, so less likely to be banned because people like to use their own Kingpin.
That's true. I would say after arguably the match he had with FinTech, I wouldn't let Valkyrie ever in his hands in any scenario.
No, not at all.
All right, so he's taking Archangel versus Domino. This is going to go really, really good or really bad.
Really bad.
You only get one of the two, and 9 times out of 10, the really good ones, you're going to take at least 30% crit fail damage, which we see is approaching rapidly. So. Yeah, I would definitely say he's not going to end above 70% most likely, but it is possible. Yeah, he's ticking down. He's ticking down
26,
too. Yep. 26%
right now, Dog.
Yep.
Right.
And that's honestly the best you can hope for, just like with Hulkling versus
71%. So he's banking on time.
Yep.
More so than health at this point.
Yeah. That is always a very dangerous matchup. It's probably either a throw or a last resort, one of the two. It could also be an act of desperation and just prey on RNG, but I hate that fight personally because I always lose it.
Yeah, he got both. He got time and he got health.
Yeah.
So something went wrong with that Mr. Fantastic.
I'm assuming Mr. Fantastic started evading like a mother.
Yes.
Yep. I don't value Masakre that much versus Mr. Fantastic, but I do value Masakre as an individual champion. I would say I would probably go with my Shang-Chi and or Nick Fury for a Mr. Fantastic, ideally.
How does a mother evade, Jason? Matt. This is your friend, Jason. That's your friend.
That is my friend. That is my friend. It's okay.
That's your buddy.
It's okay. I love you, Matt. We'll talk about it later. Unpublicized.
All right, so Titanium versus Man Thing, a fight that I've been trying to do. I think because my Titanium's not awakened, I don't know how much that really affects her gameplay. I just never get what I see the other players get.
Well, let's see. I'm gonna say Man Thing is rank 4, and Titanium's gonna take poison damage, and she's gonna get weaknesses placed on her from her playstyle. So I'm gonna say that he's throwing here. That's gonna be my guess. I'm gonna assume he's throwing here, or he knows something I don't, because she already has 2 weaknesses on her. We're down to 1 minute and 20 seconds.
They're gone already.
Yeah. On her special 3, she's gonna place a lot of debuffs, but she's gonna have to heavy close up. So yeah, I just don't see this fight going down, but I could be wrong.
Is that me or him?
That is him.
Okay. I think that might have been me, actually.
Oh, that might. Let's see. Is that you?
Yeah, his stream is still going.
I'm back. It's weird. It came back during the special 3, though.
I'm on his stream. I don't. Okay, he came out of it.
Yeah, I'm looking at a stream. I went to go click live to catch back up. It's still showing I'm live.
Oh, he's getting it down. All those debuffs definitely helped.
Yeah.
He's down to 40 seconds, it looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah, so he sealed the deal. That's
he's done.
perfect.
Yeah,
he sealed
nice.
the deal for that round.
A little over 30 seconds. And that was a rank 4 with a 49k score. That's really impressive. That's really good.
Very solid. Very solid. Like I said, these two guys have played very impressive the entire tournament. I expect it to go back and forth. I'm not going to be surprised if it goes 7 and it goes down to the last match.
Actually, Mike played that fight really well.
He did.
But
it was just slower.
It's not ideal.
It's just too slow.
Yeah.
Right. It's not ideal.
He doesn't have anything to stop Hulkling from gaining the buffs, which means he'll go indestructible because of the regen, which takes so much time, by the way, guys.
And this is definitely draft. Everybody, the final match on both sides in game 1 came down to that Mike had a better draft than Bitter, and Bitter had nothing really to counter that second fight. In this one, what's going on, Vega?
Hey, Vega, what's going on?
Hey, Vega.
This time, Bitter laid down Hulkling, and Mike had nobody really to counter that Hulkling.
Yeah, and that's honestly another thing. You guys have to always be aware of your opponent's pickups, because they're not just going to use a champion per se on offense or defense. So you always have to try your best to have a counter if possible for any scenario, in my opinion.
Vega, I wish he was so I could show it, but he's not. We tried, and it was causing all kind of issues on his game. So we decided just to go this route to cover today, just showing Bitter's coverage. That's it. Hey, Laser, how's it going? Appreciate you swinging in.
Why would Titania not get poisoned when she can? Because you can Archangel her. She's not.
Wait, I think she can't gain buffs, I believe.
Oh, okay, got you. I was about to say she definitely can be poisoned. Okay, I understand now. No buffs, got you. I don't have the champion, so I don't even play the champion.
Okay, that makes more sense. I assumed she was poison immune, but now I'm like, okay,
No,
it's
she's not
No, she's
poison
not
not.
getting
immune.
She
any
can
buff.
be
She
Archangel
gain
very,
buffs.
very easily.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Yep, pretty much. I just did.
As soon as Matt said that, I was like, yeah, wait a minute. She doesn't gain buffs, so she won't be poisoned. In my head, I seen the question come across. All right, we got a 1-2 or 2-1
2-1 in favor of bitter.
favor of bitter. Same bands, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, DTM. You did that. Yeah,
DTM
no
did
buffs,
say that.
anything.
DTM,
Nullified,
you
saw
did say that.
Very much so.
I did not see that DTM. Otherwise, I would have
Definitely missed it.
said that.
Definitely missed it. Plus, Jason likes to talk a lot. Sometimes I just let him.
Oh yeah, I do like to hear myself speak. I have a good voice.
With a face like that, you gotta have a good voice.
That's right. Jason just ignores folks. Don't worry. Oh my goodness, I actually didn't see. I really didn't see that. Otherwise, I would have said something. Honestly. All right, interesting. Interesting picks here. I do know that one of the most annoying champions I'm learning is Havoc with max inequity. Even with an ideal counter, he takes forever to take down. So,
Matt, you can't roast Jason and not be on call, man. You can't do that on stream like this.
exactly, not like this.
All right, so Titanium versus Mephisto. We got Korg down on defense, and Mike's gonna be going. She gonna go Gallon again?
Is that Matt?
Did Matt hop on?
Yes, he did.
What's going on, Matt?
He's muted right now. Hold on.
I guess I have to turn up then, huh?
There you go. There you go.
There he is.
Matt,
What up,
say
Matt?
it again. Say it again, Matt.
So it's just one of them faces for radio, isn't it?
Hey, sometimes it's only a face a mother can love. We just don't know who the new guy is anymore. J-Will, Jason. I mean, J-Will, Jason.
Yeah. Up. Looks like he got
Jason Jabari.
clipped. Looks like he got clipped at the end of that special one. I've done that so many times. It's not even funny, actually.
You're
It
not
doesn't
alone.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter, though, for her outside of the fact of the health loss. Because of the... she doesn't get buffs anyway, so you're not nullifying any buffs from her.
To be honest, I've actually mistimed his special too and ran smack dab into that too.
Ran into the whip, yeah.
Yeah, I've done that a couple of times.
Once or twice in my career here.
No, in a couple of matches too. Like, dang it. Oh man.
Like, oh, I didn't mean to run in right then.
Yep. Well, it looks like he's lost 26% of his health. He's gonna go for the special 3. He's gonna do pretty good damage there. So,
some of the special 3 or
now-
the special 1.
oh, he's gonna take them incinerate damage. Oh, he's taking a lot now. Oh, he's taking a lot. Ooh,
I think he's
that
taking
hurt.
on top. Yo, look at that. Mike usually does a much better job with Kingpin versus Cord.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that hurt. That hurt.
That I honestly would have given to Mike hands down.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Something must have happened there. I don't know.
Even gods can be humbled.
Yeah.
I say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I say that because Mike is like
A god tier player. Yeah.
as far as Kingpin is
Yeah.
concerned, especially in our alliance. Like, if we have a Kingpin question, he's the guy that everybody asks about it.
Well, DTM,
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's Korg doing Korg things. I mean, I can't think of a scenario where you die with Kingpin like that because he wouldn't be using a lot of mediums to kill himself.
No,
And I don't know. I honestly don't know what happened there. Maybe he pushed him red. And even still, maybe he was in the corner just getting whacked while he was unstoppable, unblockable. I guess I don't know. I'll have to ask him about that.
I remember he was posting videos of Kingpin like way before we even knew a buff would ever happen.
Yep. Yep. He was all about Kingpin.
All right, so we got Hood versus Man Thing here. This is a pretty decent matchup.
This is kind of one though that Mike needs to kind of turn it around and win this one. You don't want to be down 3-1. You don't want to have to win 3 in a row. You kind of want to keep it even through 4, if at all possible, and that way you're just playing a best of 3 at that point.
Right. I know he's getting ready to go for an explosion soon. He's just stacking up the I don't say Hood, but he's stacking those things up.
The bullets.
Yeah. You just say pause.
Can't really coming out with things like this, Jason.
Alright. What did you say?
Because I can't believe you coming out with things like this.
I mean, I'm just.
Jason doesn't hear himself in his head.
No, I don't. I just say.
He talks.
Yeah.
This is the only problem with Hood, is that if you don't get that initial kill off the heavy attack, it's very slow.
Very slow. Yeah, it is.
Unless they have a crazy amount of buffs that you can nullify.
That one should do it. Will it be enough? No, Mike takes that one with Gallon, which we probably thought.
Yeah.
So, although a solid option, not necessary enough to get the win.
This
I
is in a
expect
much
to
better
see-
position now.
I expect to see Havoc on defense from Mike, and on probably Hercules or Hawkland.
I'd say Hulkling.
Oh, that's Hercules.
Well, I would say that if you go Hulkling or Hercules, Masakre is gonna put in work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna say I'm giving this one hands down to Mike as long as he plays the normal way, like he normally plays.
Now you can get this fight down with a non-armor based champ, right?
Yes.
I mean, the armor helps with the plasma detonations, but you can keep him throwing heavies in special ones, right?
No, not special ones. You do not
Not
want
special
to.
ones.
Special
Special
twos.
Yeah,
Special
special
Special twos.
to keep the plasmas from building up too fast.
Correct. They will inevitably build up, but Hercules can take this fight.
Like right here,
Gallon can take this fight. Hulkling can take this fight. Yeah.
Like here now, you want to build a special too, though.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Get those plasmas paused up for a little bit. Probably needs a beta heavy.
He's trying to get the Pierce buffs built up, so even if he just attacks him generally, he only has to get one to throw the big special 2 in there.
There we go. Special 2 almost killed him. I would have probably dashed in. There it is.
Yeah, I would have risked it.
That's GG's.
Oh, nice. He got it down first.
Yep.
So
for the plasma.
Mike's pretty fast with that fight. I'm assuming the immortality
Yeah,
probably stalled it out long enough.
Because this Orton has a chance to stop the immortality, but
Right.
it's just a chance.
He's still not out of that fight. That's interesting.
Yes.
It could be something as simple as a passive AI on Hercules that's really
Yeah.
Could be.
That is true. Because I know your AI.
Sorry,
Turn off the mods, man. Just saying.
Pardon, what was that?
You know, Jason just likes to complain about everybody else's AI, like he doesn't get.
What was that slander against my?
Yeah. Hey guys, just FYI, I love seeing Big Brain Hawkland play. That's right, Matt. Suck it. You heard me say it.
There was a part of me that just wanted Hulkling to just drop.
I know you did. I know you wanted to see that.
It's okay, because I'm gonna enjoy every moment we have a friendly, and I just ban him from you. So fine.
Just ban him from me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take him out of my deck just so you can't ban him.
It's even better then. Result.
Play Matt, remove Hawkling.
Okay. I would be
Alright, so
curious
3-1.
to see if Mike might switch a ban or two here.
Yeah, he would probably be moving the. Nope, he sticks with it. He sticks with it. I get why Void, but you got champs that can play around Void. Kingpin can play around Void, and he's a big Kingpin guy. I don't.
Wait, no.
Kingpin can't play around Void.
No,
Kingpin
Kingpin cannot. No, that's a bad idea.
Because the rage is above.
Yeah, I got trolled for like a week.
Yeah, I thought you were Jason Mark 2 then.
Yeah, Jason 2.0.
Guys, don't try Kingpin against Void on this.
Yeah, don't try Kingpin against
ever.
But you can't play around Void. You can play around Void and the weakness debuff. You just have to play smart. Archangel takes him down pretty quick.
He does.
Like, there's just champs out there that can get him down pretty quick. So I probably would leave Void on the board and probably would have took somebody else off.
The Cersei. The Cersei.
There it is. First time we've seen Cersei.
On potentially the game-winning draft. If Bitter wins this, he wins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
Bitter wins this one.
So many champions have relics on them now, don't they?
Yep.
I feel so sorry for him because it's so easy to catch that striker button and that's it. Negative again. Nice.
See if Unfazed kicks in again this time. Because I'm firmly determined that it only kicks in for everybody but me.
It doesn't work for me either.
They're like, oh, you got Unfazed? We're not going to work.
That Nimrod was a huge pickup there because that's instantly stopped Mike thinking about Domino.
Yep.
I think he has to go long shot here for Cersei, surely. Just in case.
He did not. I'm going to say this is Bitter's to lose.
Oh, wow.
This is Bitter's to lose. He's got the draft. He has the draft.
So Bitter will use Hood here on Korg, I imagine.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go to keep the stream up. I won't be chatting much, but I'll still be here. Okay, Jules, thank you for hanging out. All right, see some key hood play, unlike what you guys see me use on the Eternity of Fame.
That was fun to watch. What do you mean?
It was fun to watch. I don't know if I would describe it as fun. I don't think I would describe it as fun, Matt.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't fun. There's nothing fun about me playing Hood badly.
It wasn't badly, it just wasn't correct.
So therefore badly.
No, because you still played him and you still played him relatively well. You just didn't play him to the level that Bitter and that probably plays him.
Well, Bitter probably plays him a lot more often than I
Yeah,
do.
and exactly, that's the thing.
I went mad on this one. It was pretty fun. No, DTM. There's nothing fun about that.
See, the crowd agrees.
The
Yeah.
crowd is wrong.
Wow.
I think we should get a big detonation here soon, right? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Like, I understand the mechanics. I just don't know really how to execute.
Taking them to medium, or the medium punishes at the end there was the right call to do. He took a little bit of damage back from the Fawns, but he gave him the opportunity then to carry over the special 2, go invisible again, and to end the fight.
What's going on, Cyber? Cyber, I haven't seen you re-enter for the next tournament, by the way. You better be entering. I'm looking at you. You can't see me looking at you, but I'm looking at you. All right, it's definitely going to go to Bitter for round 1. So Mike is definitely in a must-win round 2 scenario. Must-win round 2 scenario. That's right, Matt. Just like that.
Just let them know. All the peepers.
EV Zone, yeah. EV Zone is just where we're going to be uploading fights. Cyber, that's it. Yes, they're a big sponsor, so we're going to use them for this round. EV Zone is fine. But everything's still going to be ran through the Discord, Cyber. It's not like we're going to change. That's the only thing we're adding for EV Zone. The only thing.
Okay. So negative. You have to go negative here. Yeah.
Well, he did this earlier and got smacked with the unfazed. So let's see how it works out for him this time.
Yeah, stupid mastery.
You keep talking about it being stupid mastery.
Yeah.
Because it's RNG dependent, or because you've been smacked around by it?
I don't really get smacked about by it too many times. It's just annoying. You have to think about it.
I'm sure he's thinking about it now, because he's already got smacked by it once.
You need
Yeah, he essentially just kind of waited it out.
Yeah, he lost all his dog.
He did it on purpose. He ran away from it.
Mm-hmm.
There it is there. You thought about it. You see him block right away.
Now he just needs to build them up again. One more. And then he can drop the special 2.
There it is.
Gets the Fury up before it. Nice. Then he can do more damage. Now it's just slow play with a combo.
I need to learn my negative. That was clean.
Nice.
I'm going to say, okay, Mike did come in though. I think that slowed down just enough of him thinking about the unfazed.
That hesitation. Yeah.
That hesitation was what helped him win that.
The other good thing about negative is that obviously he clears the buffs on himself. So technically against Man-Thing you should be able to clear off the postules.
Yeah.
So now this is going to be a Nimrod.
So Sakura versus AA. Essentially, who's going to? Yeah, way to stay alive for sure. Unfazed was in the back mind of Bitter on that one.
At the alliance you're in, Mike's.
I'm sorry.
Are you in that alliance that Mike's in, or were you there?
Yeah, we're in the same alliance right now.
Okay, so interesting tactic for a bit of steel rather than risking a reparry, just hitting the actual parries instead.
Yeah.
And just letting them kind of go. But that's the way I normally would see people do it.
Yeah.
Build up the neurotoxins.
We look forward to seeing you there. Got the neurotoxins built up.
Yep, nice. Load of bleeds on that one.
Look at it. Look at it ticking.
Just gotta be wary about Wrath now.
Which he doesn't have to really worry about because it's over. I think
There
that's
we
it.
go.
That's GG's. That is GG's.
AA RNG coming clutch.
Coming in clutch. Well, that and he didn't rush it. What I see a lot of people do is they parry heavy and then they get a bleed or two, and then they parry heavy again. So, I didn't get any poisons and RNG. You didn't let him really block.
Mike did it quick though. That's still a very impressive score.
Very impressive score.
Yeah.
Very impressive. But that's GG's.
Yeah, that's game.
Bitter is on to the final.
On to the finals for Bitter. I don't know if Bitter will be joining us over here or Mark will be joining us. Hello? No, that's not anybody. I thought that was somebody.
Yeah, guys, I agree. It was a nice match. Very nice match. Mike took game 1.
Took game 1 and Bitter took the next 4. I'm going to blame myself. He just said on Bitter stream, GG's man, I've never seen that Korg AI in my life.
The Mysterio versus Domino fight was impressive.
Yes it was. Yeah, what I want to say about AA is giving your AA's poisons time to build. If they don't build on the first parry, maybe taking a second one, before throwing another heavy. Sometimes people, I think, just go at it too fast. I believe there's talking in the other chat. Let's see what he's saying over there. Pause some music and we'll take a listen in.
Is it J Will and TJ in the other semis? Best of luck to them. Thank you, Burger Boy. Appreciate it.
They're just talking about the other semifinal round tomorrow with Jason versus TJ, aka Tom Jarvis. TJ.
Ankit, did you want to jump on call? No worries if not, no pressure. If you've got any questions or if you want to chat about anything, just let me know.
They may be joining us over here.
They've forgotten and Ghostdog are in his server right now.
I guess I could jump on with them if they're around. Thanks DTM, thanks Gara and Cap and Shoma, appreciate it.
So it looks like
Ankit, you got to tell me about this Scorpion fight. How was that's an insane score.
The Hawkling one was nice too, right?
Oh, and that Masakre Nimrod, that is impressive. Like, I was placing him as a bit of a round I thought I'd win, but that's a great score. If things had gone worse for me, I could have easily lost that.
Hello.
Hi, Dane. I'm gonna jump
Hello.
over to you.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
what's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Good. Looks like we got Bitter and Mike both here.
Hey, Mike.
Thanks to both you gentlemen. You both put on a great show, like I expected. I was telling them, would be not surprised to see a sweep. Would not surprised to see a 7-game match. So, because both of you guys have put on an excellent show all tournament long. So we'll start with you, Mike. Mike, you took match 1. We didn't get to see your side, but there was a domino fight. A domino fight versus Mysterio. Pretty confident in that fight, I'm assuming that you take that pretty regularly, correct?
Yeah, I've actually taken Domino quite a few times with Mysterio. And in this weakness meta, the thing is that when you have it doesn't really matter how many weaknesses you have, because his poison damage can't really be modified by outside sources. So that was the idea going into that match.
Good deal. And then also during that,
I think I saw your. I think it was your screenshot of Mysterio versus Domino in the last meta, so I knew what you could do with him.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
yeah,
And I was
Bitter,
actually
that same-
counting on that man thing triggering the unstoppable, because I know that you're a really good negative player. So specifically for this matchup, I unlocked Unfazed Mastery, and at least it paid off in the first match.
Yeah,
It did.
I was going to say that because we were looking at that match. I kind of looked at the chat and looked back up. Bitter, and you were getting slapped around by Man Thing, and I said, "Wait a minute, did Unfazed kicked in?" And it did.
Yeah.
And I think in the last match in match number 5, that fight came up again. And I think that made you think about it a little bit more. Probably hesitated slightly.
I mean, I was just. If you listen back, I was just kind of saying, "Oh, please don't trigger it. Please don't trigger it." I guess maybe it was just a little bit on my mind because I ended up messing the light energy gain up, and I got to 10 on my first cycle, which means that it would start expiring, and because of that delay, I mean, it was such a close round.
It was super close. 200 points.
Yeah, because of that delay, that lost me the match. But yeah, I mean, I was just saying on my stream that Scorpion versus Mephisto fight that's very impressive.
Super impressive. Super impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just played Scorpion quite a bit when he came out, so yeah, thank you though.
Yeah, no, I was impressed with that one. Another one that I was really impressed with was obviously I know you're a great Masakre player, but him versus Nimrod, I was not expecting that score.
I was honestly, I wasn't expecting that either. I thought 67 seconds is pretty fast. I could have shaved off another 5, 6 seconds.
Yeah.
If I think I triggered, I reached the second bar of power right when, like right towards the end, and he triggered that special lock. So if
No.
I somehow managed to bypass that through assassin, I could have shaved off. But that didn't matter because I think Sasquatch never triggered the wrath. I think.
Nope.
Didn't.
He didn't.
No.
He played that very, very strategically on that fight.
Thank you. I got some pretty good bleed RNG at the start. Parried a few times to get poisons up, and then just went to town. Archangel's kind of like throwing it to the RNG gods, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. Plus that hood fight as well with Korg, that was pretty good.
I'm quite confident in that matchup. I've taken it a lot. I've got it nailed down to a routine at this point. I love it.
Yeah, that was noticeable.
Yeah, I think it was match 4.
Just trying to find it now.
I think it was match.
Yeah.
4.
No, match 4 was the Man Thing one, I think.
Okay.
Was it the last one? Yeah, it was in the last match.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I even double mediumed at one point when he had rock stacks up, and my ability accuracy reduction either had fallen off or I didn't.
Oh wow.
Didn't get it. So I've done that fight with 100% health and 60 seconds before.
Wow. Yeah,
Nice.
Matt was saying that actually Matt's on call with me as well. It's Forgotten, and J Will and Matt disappeared. I don't know where they went to. And then I see Hot Fuzz is here, and Riot stopped in as well. Which Hot Fuzz?
Yeah, they were on call with me.
Yeah. Hot Fuzz will be joining us in the next tournament that we're going to be hosting. So we look forward to seeing some stuff from him. Matt, did you have some questions? See, you finally unmuted again. So.
Oh, sorry. I was also letting you kind of take the reins.
No, you're good.
First and foremost, it's obviously brilliant to have another wonderful British voice on there.
Oh my god.
We do appreciate it.
Never mind, Matt. Go back on mute. Go back on mute, Matt.
We do appreciate that. Next up, I think all the fights, to be honest, for the most part, are pretty clean. I know Mike said that the Korg's AI was a little bit frustrating, at the least, and I know Ghostdog, you were asking a few times about the bans that Mike had in play.
Yeah.
And if he was going to change them or not, which I don't think they did.
No, we didn't make any changes.
And yeah, I think overall there was just clean matchups. Like Bitter just said there about the HUD gameplay, so I know at the time I said that he did the double mediums to kind of lean into the extra special 2 for the invisibility to then finish the fight off quicker. You can tell he's confident with that matchup. Ghostdog would have nightmares thinking about using HUD versus Korg.
I wouldn't even put HUD in my deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Incredible.
No, I shouldn't. No. Better. Please check if go look at my Eternity of Pain run where I used HUD, and then you will say Ghostdog never play HUD ever again.
Yeah.
That's
It was a bit of practice.
You'd probably ask Ghostdog to sell him, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Give it somebody who's more worthy of playing.
It was good. Like I said, I think that Mysterio versus Domino probably caught a lot of people out, especially in game 1. That was a crazy matchup.
I'm just gonna say I'm really salty about that Korg. All of your Korg defensive placement. I have never seen that AI. I just kept on dashing back 3-4 times because usually when you dash back twice versus Korg, when he has that 2 bars of power, he triggers that unstoppable, unblockable, and he almost immediately throws that SP2. But this guy, he didn't want to throw that, and I've done Korg in this meta in 65, 70 seconds with Gallon, so I did not expect that.
No, that's rough. Whenever I came out of a match and saw that Korg, I was just thinking, he's really done his job there. Because his AI is probably the worst in the game. Like, trying to get light intercept on Korg is horrific.
That's true.
It's an interesting one. Like, Korg is such a massive investment in terms of resources and sig levels that probably before Battlegrounds, if you ask someone to do it, they'd probably hate you for even suggesting it for war defense.
100%.
But now everybody kind of hates him when they're against him, but 2 loves him when he does his job.
Right.
Well,
And,
that's what I love about Battlegrounds. I mean, think about like a year or two ago, would people be like queuing up to rank their dominoes and corgs and stuff? It's really changed who you rank up. I love that.
Yeah, there's some sick people that do domino as a very early rank up.
I've seen some rank 5s.
Yeah. If I had the
Yeah.
mutant gem, I would have done it in a heartbeat. Yeah, no, it was
Leave it all
good.
banner.
No, it was good to see, like, and especially because a lot of the decks that you two kind of use, for the most part, aren't really quote unquote like the meta, as most people would know it. So it's a good showcase for people to see that actually there's a lot of champions outside of them sort of normal, typical 10 or 15 that have got some really good purpose, and even at high level.
Yeah. Yeah, I found that when I faced Forgotten. He's got a great roster. Really great roster.
Yeah, Forgotten's a whale though, isn't he? So.
I'm a guppy. I'm a little guppy.
Guppy my butt. How about that?
I'm a little guppy.
He's a guppy, my guppy.
Bitter,
No way.
Yeah.
sorry,
Go on,
Bitter,
Mike.
I wanted to ask you about that Hulkling versus Havoc fight. I think that
Yeah.
was I think that was the second last match. And I've seen Havoc actually do pretty well this meta, even though people, draft their Omega Sentinels or Nimrods.
Yeah.
He is pretty tanky, and weakness really bogs down or slows down people. So that 61-second time, I was not expecting at all. That was really nice and quick.
So I think I actually had a Mega Sentinel come up in the draft, and I didn't pick her for that exact reason because I know how slow Havoc can be. I mean, my tactic going into it was basically start off by getting my unblockable like one hit away, so that I don't need to waste time or make sure I've got enough charges, and then I just kind of parried a ton and built power that way. I got to a bar of power around the same time that he did, and then I managed to just combo him, get him to back off. He didn't throw his SB1 because I was blocking, and then I got a big SB2 off. I think I had to do another one at the end, but yeah, that was a smooth fight.
Yeah,
The,
that was
um,
pretty fast.
In honesty,
Also,
Mike, it might upset
Do
you to
you
hear.
sorry, Matt, you go.
Sorry, I was going to say, in honesty, Mike, like I don't think I've seen a Havoc with that nice at AI for a while. Literally every time Bitter needed a heavy, he gave him a heavy. He needed him to block, he just wouldn't throw the special. I mean, there was only the end Bitter where you threw the special to one hit too early, and it didn't go unblockable straight away until the second hit of the special.
This is going to sound cheap, but I was
He
actually
did that
planning
on
that.
purpose. Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't want to waste time letting him back off, and I knew I was one hit away, so I hesitated for a second.
Yeah.
Threw my L2 like you were doing with Masark Cray or Valk, and then let it go unblockable partway through.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if that was like intentional or maybe you were just
Yeah.
thinking about getting the extra like pierce from the first hit of the special to do extra damage through the block.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I just made a massive mistake, and I'm trying to blag it off.
No.
No, I'm joking.
If you thought about it, like you obviously you had
Yeah.
that intention in your head.
He uses that
Yeah, no.
strategy a lot.
Yeah.
What's going on, Hacky? It's good, man. GG's to both you guys. Bitter moving on to the finals versus TJ or J Will. That match is going on tomorrow, probably right about the same time this one started today. So
Yeah.
I'll be back on tomorrow.
Unfortunately, I can't make that one, but I will be watching on catch up very closely.
Okay.
According to them two, you might be watching a rock paper scissors.
Yeah,
matchup,
rock
so-
paper scissors, or they might be just flipping a coin.
Yeah.
Best out of 7 coin flip. I don't know. These two are in chat going crazy about other stuff earlier while you guys were doing your match. So, but yeah, it should be another good one. Two again top players going at it. Been on the show all the tournament, so expect nothing less than what we got today, which were two competitors going at it. A lot of matches were less than 1,500 points between Bitter and Mike. But either one of you two got any final words to say? I have to wrap up here shortly because my fiance will be home and she'll need to get back to work and clock out and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I just want to say congrats. I mean, getting to the final four is an achievement in and of itself. So well done for that. And as I said, if you do end up doing a third and fourth playoff, just best of luck with that one.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. I'm in the same boat as Ghostdog. My wife is waiting for me, so I gotta go. But good luck to you in the finals. I think we will somehow try to do a third place
Nice.
match time.
Great. Great.
Yeah, for sure. We'll look to get maybe a third place match in, especially with the finals being settled by tomorrow. Looking to see who could be, who will be that matchup between J Will, TJ versus Bitter, and then the other person will match up versus Aniket, aka Mike. I really don't know why I call you that at all. I don't know you by that anymore. Except for on YouTube, and when I see it on YouTube, I always forget it's you for like 2 seconds. There's that. But Forgotten and Matt, any final words to say? Even though we'll be back here in about 2 hours.
Forgotten.
No, just kind of similar to how Matt mentioned earlier. Just liked how this round you could actually see a lot of the lesser known or the not meta type champs being used. And so that was just pretty cool. So just looking forward to more of it.
Matt?
Just thank you to everyone for tuning in. Obviously, as always, we appreciate them and coming in and commenting, and people giving even the commentators some lessons in MCOC, so we can keep learning too.
For sure. Well, again, thank you to everybody. I will be back right about this time, 2 hours from now, to cover DTM versus Oz for that second half of that bracket, Final Four, and then we'll get to move forward from there. Until then, we'll catch you guys a little bit later on. Peace.
Great.
See ya.
Thanks, guys. See you later.